Good morning, classics. Welcome back to your biology classroom once again. Today I am going to discuss about seed. So let's start. Look at your book. The ovules present in the ovary develop into seeds after fertilization. So extra ovules which actually present inside the ovary, they developed into seeds after fertilization. A fruit may have one seed, as in mango, and plum, or many seeds, as in apple, lemon, orange, and tomato. The seeds of different plants show great diversity in size, shape, and appearance. So, in case of different plants, their seeds are so great diversity in case of size, shape, and appearance. A typical seed consists of a seed coat, an embryo or baby plant. So basically a seed consists of a seed coat. The embryo is seen when the seed coat is removed. So after removal of the seed coat, we can easily see the embryo. It consists of two fleshy cotyledons and short curved structure called embryonal axis. So basically embryo is consist of two fleshy cotyledons and a short curved structure called embryonal axis. The cotyledons are attached to the embryonal axis. Cotyledons have food inside them for the baby plant. The axis consists of two parts. The lower part is called radicle, which forms the root system, and the upper part consists of a small leafy structure called plumule. The plumule grows into shoot system. So basically, cotyledons attached with embryonal axis, and cotyledons store the food or nutrition for the baby plant. The embryonal axis consists of two parts. The lower part, that is known as radicle, which form the root system, and the upper leafy structure is also known as plumule. The plumule grows into shoot system. Next, types of seeds. Seeds are two types based on the number of cotyledons present in it. They are also known as monocotyledonous or monocot seed and dicot or dicotyledonous seed. So depend upon the number of cotyledons. Basically seeds are two types. First of all, monocot or monocotyledonous seed. Another one is dicot or dicotyledonous seed. Some seeds such as rice and wheat have only one cotyledon. So in case of rice and wheat, they have only single cotyledon. They are also known as monocot seed. While some others such as a tomato, peas have two cotyledons and are also known as dicot seeds. So what is the basic difference between monocot and dicot? In case of monocot, they have only single cotyledon. Because mono means single. In case of dicotyledonous, they have two cotyledons. Next, germination of seeds. Under favorable conditions, which include water, air, and the right temperature, a seed germinates to produce a new plant. The process by which a sleeping or dormant embryo becomes active and grows into a new plant is also known as germination. So basically germination is the biological process by which a sleeping or dormant, मतलब already जो चुपचाप बैठा है, this type of seeds also known as sleeping seeds. So by which process sleeping or dormant embryo becomes active and grows into a new plant. This process is also known as germination. Conditions necessary for germination. The conditions necessary for germination are water, oxygen, and the suitable temperature. On availability of all these conditions, the stored food inside the seed dissolve to provide energy to the embryo. So when embryo actually get all these type of condition, Then the stored food inside the seed dissolve to provide energy to the embryo. The first sign of germination is the swelling up of the seed due to the absorption of water. So after getting water, first point for the germination is swelling of the seed coat of the seed. The seed coat becomes soft and bursts open. Then the radicle elongates and grows downwards. So when the cotyledons, I mean seed coat, just burst up, then the radicle start to grow downwards and it eventually forms the primary root. Soon the plumule also come out and grows upwards to form the shoot. So basically, what is the process of germination? At first, when any kind of embryo will get the different types of condition for the germination, then first point is here. After getting water, the seed coat will be swollen up and seed coat burst up, then radicle just elongated and goes downward to form primary root. Same way, the plumule also come out and grows upward to form shoot system. So student, I hope all of you understood what I've discussed in this video. So for today, up to this portion.